Hello,
Hello,
good
good
evening, sir.
evening, everybody. Good evening, Onome. Are you the presenter? This one you are smiling like
No,
this.
no, our presenter is coming right now.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I have limited time to spend with you guys. I only give you guys
Okay, sir.
20 minutes. So
No,
by
it's almost
by 9 o'clock, or should I say by
yes.
9 minutes past 9, I expect your presenter
Yes.
will end up
No,
to come online. Or how?
it's almost done. It's almost done, sir. Kai.
Okay, let him done, let him done, let him done.
Yes. So how was
Let
your
him
day,
done. I'm
sir?
ready to eat. Let him done.
Okay. How was your day, sir?
I said let him done. I want to eat. He said he's done. He
You
said
want
he's
to?
on fire. He was soon done.
You go soon done. How was your day?
Yeah, my day was fine. How's the weekend?
My weekend was okay, but I was a little bit worried because you did not even answer us during the weekend.
I said Sunday now. I need to spend the weekend with my family.
Oh, okay.
Now there is no.
How is the family?
At least by tonight, you should have.
Yeah.
Have you done your feedback video?
Yes,
Have you
yes.
attempted your feedback video?
Yes, sir.
So that means once your presenter starts now, I'll mark your remaining 2 tasks. So you are qualified to be a guider. Your upgrade should be done in less than 7 minutes. Sure.
Wow. Thank you, sir. Pirog.
Guys will be upgraded in less than 7 days. So the record, a week, a record. Right. Where is your presenter?
Enough here.
Or have to enter
It's
BIT.
coming, sir.
You guys have 19
It's coming,
minutes
sir.
more.
19.
Okay, so I'm waiting for you. I'll mute my mic once you tell him to start.
Pirog. Click on her. Hello, sir. Hello. Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Hello.
is he here?
Yes, it's almost. Yeah, it's there now.
Yeah, let him start
It's
now.
almost.
Yeah.
Start.
Presenter start to. They say you have done. You see why I said you have 2 presenters on standby. But in case one of them messes up, the other person can take control.
It's not that he's messing up. He's just trying to log in.
Okay, oh, let him log in. When he
It's
log
almost.
in,
It's
tell
almost.
him to start. You know, start.
Yes, sir.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Hello.
Start, please.
Hello, mentor.
Make sure you mute your mic. Let him start.
Start.
I can hear you guys. Let him start.
Okay, I need to start the link.
The rest of you mute your mic so that you can hear him. The rest of you should mute your mic, please.
I need 2 minutes to organize a chat. The system shut down. I had to restart it and the link closed.
Please start now. We are waiting for you. Yeah, start
Okay, sir.
now.
Okay. All right. I just need to speak. I don't know if you have the copy of the presentation, sir.
You can share your screen.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. My name is Peter. I represent Circle 2, Group 16, Group 17. I'm here to present our business game plan and our team members. Wow. That system is angry, so I didn't see the list. We are 10 in number, and I start straight from task 1. I have a little glitch here, so I'm trying to resolve it. Let me just go straight to where my plan is. Okay, my system stopped my presentation there, so I'm launching it back. Yes, I'll start now. It's loading. It's loading now. So, yes. Okay.
How come one person is hello,
okay.
Hello, wait.
Can you hear me, Sam?
This Adetomi Babatunde and listen. I want to ask you this question. This Adetomi Babatunde and Oluwafemi.
Babatunde and Oluwafemi.
Are they here?
How many of us are in the house,
Can you hear
please?
me?
I can hear you.
Yes, 2 of them.
I can hear you, Sam.
Because nobody is supposed to be 9 people. I wonder why you guys are 10. So that means somebody is operating multiple accounts among you guys, and you didn't fetch it out.
Everything is out
this
now.
This Mimiti 1990 and Mimiti 1984. I'm suspecting the person.
1984.
Let 2 of them come online now.
Mimiti 1984. I just told me about Babatunde, right?
Yes, both accounts. Both of them. I need to see them online now.
You need to see them online now. Okay, Osas, if you listen to that,
if
just
them
get across to them.
Let it go. Yes, quickly. If I don't see them online,
get across to them quickly, Osas.
I won't mind the attacks. So. Continue.
Okay, so good evening, sir. My name is Peter. I represent.
At the moment, Oluwafemi is what? Okay, so what's your connection with Adetomi Babatunde? Adetomi Babatunde, what's your connection with that person?
Answer you now.
They make a mistake. What's the why? No. The same email.
No, I just noticed the email is somehow the same thing. I don't know, but we are. When I noticed the mail, I tried to contact the person.
Are you family?
Hello. What? Hello. Are you hearing me? When I noticed the mail,
I can hear you. Yes, loud and clear.
I think I know on the business game presentation as well.
Are the 2 of you around now?
Better. I need to see the person. Otherwise, I won't mark the person's email. Abdulamin Oluwafemi.
Abdulmomi, not Ablamidi.
You are Adetomi Babatunde, right?
No,
Or which one
Abdulmomi.
are you? Okay, you are from. Don't worry, Abdulmuni. I will mark your tax, but I will leave Adetomi until you send it.
Okay.
You guys should continue. You guys should continue.
Hello. He will also
Hello,
join us.
hello,
Please, you also join us. Before we finish this
Mr.
presentation.
Peter, please, can you continue with the task?
You guys should continue.
Okay. Good evening. My name is Peter. I represent Group 17 Circle 2 members. We have on the list Osaz Onome, Alabi, Oladotun, I say myself, Usman Sulaiman, Olushola Daniyan, Oluwafemi, Adetomi Babatunde, Eje Chief, Prince Honor, these are the members of the group. And, our task today is to, we have received information needed in order to become managers, stroke leaders in the MMM group. But you have an important task: enter in a new country and develop MMM Global there. This new country will be Nigeria. As a starting resource, you have internet, a team, a knowledge received in the school, $50,000. Within an hour, you have to develop a plan of various of action for a week. You must specify the number requisite you will achieve over the period. All right, to start with, to establish and sustain the objectives, that's one objective is to establish and sustain MMM in Nigeria. Hello, Sam. Hello, Sam. Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Continue, Peter.
Okay, I think the copy hanging because I'm taking from the net. I want to take a copy from the system.
Please, hurry up. You have limited time left.
Okay. See how scatter I can get when the system is hanging. Let me see you continue to use that. Okay.
Hello.
Okay, let me just go on. I couldn't locate it. Our tax one objective is wow. And sustain MMM in Nigeria by creating awareness campaign to introduce MMM to residents of Nigeria, educate them on MMM ideology, how it works, the golden rules, and things involved, benefits of activities participating in the community. Our task solution. Description, location is Nigeria. Nigeria has a population of 192,581,293 as at 2017, according to worldometer.info. English. Nigeria speaks English, but religiously they are Christians and Islam. Duration for this course is 7 days. Resource capital that we have before us is $50,000. Registration is 3,000 participants. Our strategy work, and I start with this one. We set up divide and conquer, to plan execution, execute, register our already established contacts. We already made contacts even before arriving at Nigeria, so we made contacts and play them the ideology video so that what we came for. Identify populated states, groups, and see ourselves to guide us for each group. One of our indigenous members will tip us of our presence, and they will want us to keep to tell us news to orphanages as goodwill. Day 2, the first day job is goodwill. Day 2, new circulated. We meet with journals, educate, enlighten them about the ideology of MMM, make sure that they do not spread the wrong news. Rally, visit institutions, office areas, markets with unbranded MMM t-shirts with sentence MMM changed my life. I want to change yours. Flyers shared should be 3 copies per person so they can share with their members at home, their friends and colleagues at home. Set up against the starting time and check bloggers and press people in good place where they can capture the event. Position 2 people who can register and swift at what they do. After the video, a speaker, one of the guiders, comes out and enlightens the audience about the video they just watched. Tell them the bitter truth about how the government and banks has failed them, and let them know we are plain and as blank paper. We are here to help serve light refreshment. How MMM works, the risks and the advantages, the bonuses. Right there, the pyramid will commence. My already thinking of how many people to tell and register under him. Same for Mr. B down to infinity. Registration is already ongoing right now, and as every day we have a running cost of about 2,000. So bear with me because every time I try to scroll, it's an internet thing. It takes a little. I couldn't lay my hands on the copy on my system right now. It's hanging. All right.
Hello, sir.
I'm with you.
Yeah. New week has passed.
Okay.
The average contribution of participants to the structure is around $100. Under the regulation of MMM Global, you must provide at least 30% growth in terms of participants.
Action plan.
Payment starting with the first contribution. Are you hearing me, sir? Hello? Hello.
Continue.
Your task is to calculate how many new members and contributions you have incurred in the in the new 3 weeks in order to be able to make the required payments to the other participants. It is necessary to write down your plan of action for the next 3 weeks under the above condition stated. Point out what resources you need and how you are going to use them. Third, the number of new participants and money raised during the period. What extra costs you will have and how to attack them. Task 2 objective: to pay other participants and list 30% growth in terms of participant payments. To determine the average number of members and contribution to maintain for the next 3 weeks. In order to make request payment to other participants, a batch referral bonus in the first month, but did not make any referrals effort because none of them has GH yet. So this is not constant in the analysis. Number of participants, money raised, duration 3 weeks. After a week has passed, number of participants and number of registration per week, 300. Conversion rate, $1 is equals to 315.29 naira. $100. Week one contribution, $100 times 300 gives you $30,000. Total PH, $30,000. Week one registration bonus payout, $20,000 times $300 times 300 participants is equals $6. 30% growth on the contribution, 0.3 times $30,000 is equals to $9,000. 30% growth on contribution plus referral and registration is equals $9 plus $6 is equals to $15. Total GHable, $9 plus $6 plus $30 is equals $45. Numbers of participants, money raised. Considering the 30 new participants was registered a week in next 3 months. In next 3 weeks, we have 3 times 300 is equals to 900. Total PH of 900 participants is equals to 900 times $100 is equals to $90. Total GH to $45,000. Therefore, the first week participant will be paid. Remaining balance is equals to $90. Total participant for a month. First week 300, second week 600, third week 900, fourth week 1,200 participants. Therefore, the sum paid by participant requested in 1 month is equals to $1,020. Since only week 1 and 2 can be paid for $90, raised within 3 weeks, we have ensured to make payment other ways if we can maintain and improve performance. Balance of start-up capital brought forward $23,000. Less other offline promotion expenses $2,000. Available start up capital balance is now remaining $21,000. Action plan: both referrals activities by participants and stress on referral bonuses. Encourage participants to share their letters of happiness with others in social media and platforms. Schedule online and offline promotion to register new members. Brief old participants on the rules of safe participation as well as new updates issues raised by participants can also be clarified. Hence, and turn support professional, personal, and establish an effective support central to manage complaints and queries. Instead, logistic, data subscription, media coverage, and conference. ICT expert to be trained as MMM support, at least 5 members for a start. Partner tutors from a team. Financial analysis to start. Forecast and financial projection in order to be informed of and work to avoid restart. Extra income: increase in the number of participants, which means a sudden increase in the traffic on our website. We use traffic to generate extra funds to subsidize our budget and make up for a strategy, if any. Tax 3. The month has passed. You have.
All right. Thank you very much. A month has passed. A month has passed. You are 100 managers. The same plan for another month on the basis of results of previous calculations, taking into account the dynamics of growth, the number of new participants, and contributions for the next 4 weeks. Now, our modules. We make a plan for a second month based on the outcome of growth dynamics in the first month. Considering that some of those participants we registered in week 1 of the first month could also re-PH. Now, in other words, we have a lot of registrations already in 300 registrations, they can all re-PH. Having said that, let's assume that 100 out of these people actually just got rewarded and left. Then it means that we have just 200 loyal people that will re-PH. So also, we have decided on our own to raise 300 new participants. So as we raise our new participants, the already made downlines, 200, will be tasked to raise 200 or 100 new participants to join them, because they have tested the system and they understand the way it works now. Now, analysis. 300 new participants every week will give us 30,000 for 100 at an average of 100 will give us 30,000. 200 participants from 1 week, one of the first months re-PH, because we are expecting that 200 members that have been rewarded will introduce 100 more members, and that will give us about $20,000. Now, 100 re-PH is 10,000. So our outcome for the of that month will be $60,000. The $60,000 will now be the total amount of contribution for that week. Task 4. After 2 months, we have the number of participants and contributions which you have calculated earlier. Now you should calculate what we need to organize within the next month. A week after the start of the month, there is a local Nigerian holiday, which is celebrated during the week, respectively. In this period, the number of registrations fall to 75%. Make a plan of action for a month that resources and the resources and how you will use them, especially the amount of contribution and participation necessary for the development of the community. Important that you know that we have $50,000 is given only once. Later on, you should use the free resources from the community. Now, to attack this problem, the objective will be making a plan on how to sustain the system following to a 75% fall on the registration due to the local holiday. Let us first be conscious of the holiday. The holiday came in the second week of that month. It simply means that we had a successful first week. We have already rewarded members that will have PA successfully. And it also says that 25% of the 300 people failed in the second week. As a result, so 25% of the people failed in the second week as a result of the holiday. So to meet up with the setback, target number of added registration will be 225 divided by 2, because 75% of these members of these new participants that were not prospected is 225. We divide it into 2 and we work out the strategy for the 1 month. There are 2 months left for that month. We work out the strategy, so that gives us about 113 participants registration per week to cover up for that lapses. Remember that in the course of it, we have already made members PH normally. So stage 4 solution. Planning is a foundation of success. So we made a plan ahead of the holiday and a new method set out to cover that, to cover for that 1 week holiday period. Resources. Student leaders, we talk to student leaders, we call the support services, banners and flyers. We move out to see how we can even harness the holiday. We start flyers during the course of the holiday with the hope of getting more members to cover up those lapses of the 75%. 2, we participate fully during the festival. That's exactly what I said. We organize conferences, meetings with participants, informing them of the situation, and then the festival bonus should be introduced to attract more people. Tax 5. Despite the fact that your plan worked out, you do not have enough registration and new contribution to cover the cost of the current contribution. Moreover, you have a reduction of amount of contribution of 20 minus 20%. Obviously, we had a very good strategy and it was well implemented. But internally, for us to have defects, just like it's very important that you understand that we are actually adopting a SWOT analysis now. We look at the internal factors because we've been working vehemently to make sure the new members are recruited. Now, the internal factors we may have maybe people that are afraid, maybe the circulation of some problems like media, negative media publications, people like fake payments, then hackers. In some cases, some people could not log into accounts. So it means that we have a pool of people that are already running on the system that are afraid that repatriation becomes a problem. People are giving them wrong impression, especially religious people too. And as a result, we have internal problems. The internal problems are to be addressed in that situation. Now, the proposed solution. We do some. Yes, we do open things with.
Can you send me a copy of your presentation once?
With free avenue costs. Organize and remind people of the ideology of MMM, which is financial freedom. Brainstorm on new towns and explore possibility of getting more people. Go to cities or shopping malls and get more people. Do several presentations in public places and organize more. My job. Now, tax 6. During this month delay in payments, increase of 7 increase delayed increase to 7 days. Referral activities also reduced to 0. The old members do not attract anyone and do not make contributions. In virtue of this situation, a pause mode is implemented in which all the old Mavros are frozen and will be available for withdrawal when the situation will right itself. New deposits grow as per old conditions, are not frozen and available as usual. This make a plan of action for another month, resources, contribution, members, etc. Now, our plan for action propose solution to this problem. We enlighten members of what the pause mode actually means, make them feel secure in order to avoid panic, raise the monthly percentage from 30% to 50% to encourage them. So with payments to only new PH members. Now shift release dates to like 1 week for confirmed new PHs. Then make members have knowledge where the money comes from. Teach members the importance of regular PH and GH, even in a little way. Regularly do presentations, assuring them that MMM community is with them and it is not going anywhere. Touch 7. Your effort has been insufficient in reversing the situation. A restart, all the old marvels are removed. We start to work with from the beginning. Serious negative impacts of the members and unfavorable responses. 1 or 2 in the mass media, and you have to make a fresh start in such condition, a plan of action under specified conditions for the month. Wow, okay. The plan of action here, we set a benchmark PH level of 25% for leaders of what they have PH, what they normally PH. Like a leader that normally PH like 100,000, we set a benchmark of 35, so compulsory PH of 25% of what they normally do. Presentations with the other guiders in countries. We make with them to see how they resolve their issues when they had problems. Let them understand also that helping with spare money stabilizes unnecessary fears. If you use more than you use all your savings, it causes more fear to other people because you cry the more. Lack of lockdown 75%, even though we have done an implementation of 50% in the last time, and there's still problem. We locked down 75% of those who PH at 50% monthly, and reward both they start 100%. And reward them at a lower level. So GH from only this 25% of 50% of Mavro and on this, especially after confirmation of payments, to encourage members to start like a new network, a new system. Call for press conference explaining the situation in more details, and also reminding it is very pertinent for them to know that our money is not anywhere. Your money is with me, and your money are in the hands of participants to catch. Thank you very much. Together we change the world. Long live MMM. Thank you. Mentor. Hello.
Well done, well done. At least you've tried.
Okay, I'm sorry for the beginning. I had a situation with my system, and the system's application did not launch. So I had to go quickly on the net, and that one does not even open the next page quickly. It gave me serious. So when I got,
even though your presentation, you were just reading your PowerPoint to me, I was expecting you to give a summary.
Really back. But I was working towards time because I saw that I've wasted time.
Thank God you know you wasted time. But at the same time, I was.
Hello, sir.
At the same time, hello, I can hear you. At the same time,
okay.
I was I'm not really happy with your presentation, but you tried. The reason why I'm not happy with your presentation is I expected you to cut some unnecessary things and try to maximize your time the best way you can. But
I understand.
You download the way you have it is the way you pour it down for you. So that I'm not I'm not really down with it. God is in his stride, sha. So he's tried, he's done well. But meanwhile, let me just tell these two people. The Abdulmuni and Oluwafemi and Adetomi Babatunde. I'm suspecting a foul play with your account. The two of you are in Osogbo. The two of you are in one person. And it's against the rule of England to be operating multiple accounts. So until the two of you simultaneously, that isn't good of good. Because I wonder why somebody is using the same account in places. Once your game now, or what? You should learn not to be doing at least all this fraud analysis. If everybody keeps doing things like this will collapse the system more. You don't need all this. Once you have one guy that will not is enough for you. Whenever you be upgrading another person's account, this is all unfair now. You all can see it. At least I try to highlight it in the group chat. Like I try to show my intelligence.
Okay, it's like the two people are one person.
Look at now, Adetomi is online. Adetomi is online now.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Okay, Adetomi, where is Oluwafemi that was online before? Where is Oluwafemi now? Oluwafemi is nowhere to be found.
Mentor, we are not in the same arena, please.
Accepted. Where is Oluwafemi?
Where is he around?
Excuse me. I don't.
Oluwafemi is not here now. He's one of them that is here.
His phone is switched off, Mentor. He's the one called me that you are online. I don't even know that you are online before, sincerely. He called me that you are online.
Are you guys related? Yes or no? Just tell me the truth, and I can let go of this thing. It's not. I'm a human being. I can understand. If you guys are brothers or you are somehow related.
Well, it's very well. You call me on myself.
Adetomi,
answer that question directly, please.
Are you guys related? Or are you guys friends? If you guys are related and probably we are working together, I might overlook it. But I hate people trying to play smart one on me. I don't like it. I'm a very friendly person, and I like people being fair. I don't like people being unfair to one another. Of your circle mates, putting this effort together and
so bad. I need to
Adetomi.
Rush out when he called me that you suspect. Don't even care what.
Hello, Adetomi, answer the question. Are you guys related? Yes or no?
No. I'm
okay.
here. The network is bad here. The network is bad here.
I understand. How come you are in Osogbo? He's in Osogbo.
Yeah.
You are using the same email address. The only difference is one is 1980 and one is 1984. That coincidence is too coincidence for my liking.
I understand. I understand what you are pointing
in Osogbo, but different, and we don't run the two. Not the same person.
Hello, mentor.
Yes or no, man?
Yeah. When I noticed that email, so I tried to call the two of them. Although the two of them are really different anyway, but I wasted a lot of cards before I could understand that it's two different accounts. So I don't know how they are two came about the same email address, just a difference of 4. So I don't really know. They should answer for that. But
the person that
say that they are of different person anyway.
Okay. Your circle member.
The person that introduced us to the system is to register the email for us.
Okay. Maybe that's the reason. But because okay, I'm
doing before you didn't meant to and the person that referred us opened the email for us. That's why we don't run the same account.
That is if you guys are not careful, you guys can enter moratorium with that, Let me just advise you now. on with that thing. And if they don't upgrade you, don't complain because even if I finish marking your tax, you still don't need to verify your account before they upgrade you.
Yes, I know that.
So it's off me.
But just
Anyway,
have mercy on us. We don't run the same account, mentor. Sincerely, we don't run the same account.
no, I've marked your tax. I
Thanks,
wanted to
mentor.
report. See, let me show you. I wanted to report you. Let me show you. So you know I'm serious. Let me show you. I wanted to report you.
Hello, sir.
To the admin. I've already munched the chat that I said I was going to forward to the admin.
Please, mentor. Please, for God's sake.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, but no problem, sir. I will not do that.
Thanks,
Another has vouched that church different people.
Thanks, mentor.
I'm familiar with the number. I know he may not. There's someone being shy, but I don't know. But I have a feeling that you will not want to lie to me. Well done, you guys. Congratulations on your tax, and I wish you very best.
Thank you very much, sir.
Do your best to promote
Thank you.
The community needs you. You need to stand up and.
Mentor, I'm very grateful, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Just try to gather as much participants as you can and make sure they tell them that it's not a business. They should use their spare money. Okay?
Yeah.
1,000, 2,000 is allowed. 3,000 is allowed. You should not be greedy about it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Try to bring in communities as much as you can because that's the only way the community can keep surviving. Else the community will die.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Get your certificates now, and hopefully your upgrade will be done in less than 7 days. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
you. Have a good night rest. Let me attend to the other circles that are yet to present.
Yeah. I'm very grateful. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.